What's going on, YouTube? Today we're gonna give you some tips on how to cut properly. You know, a lot of people will cut aggressive, so aggressive to the point where they can't maintain it. And that brings me to the first point. If you can't maintain your diet, change it. If you can't maintain the set amount of calories you made to eat, like say you want to eat 1,200 calories, which is an extreme deficit, and I do not recommend it because it's going to affect other parts of your diet. You know, it's going to affect, you know, how you can get proper, you know, how you can get your proper protein in, you know. So I would recommend the lowest you go. From my personal experience, for my body, I could function off of 1,600 calories a day. Now, for other people, it's different. Nobody in their body metabolism is the same in any way. So something will work for somebody and it won't work for the next person. So I can't give you a cheat code. There is no cheat code. It comes down to these 5 really main things, and kind of 6 because I already said it, right? When you combined everything, discipline, deficit, protein, weightlifting, hydration, water, it is so important. You wouldn't think water was like super important. It's one of the main things that keeps you afloat. Literally afloat. But yeah, so we're gonna go over all these points, and I'm gonna explain how I put them into effect when I was cutting, and I'm gonna explain how you can also do it. And over the past 6.5 months, I've cut around 65 pounds. That is a big jump. And I didn't put cardio in here. Why did I not put cardio in here? You don't need it. What I'm saying is you don't need to do extra cardio. But doing extra cardio will make you have such better results. You don't need it, but it helps so much if you're trying to just get down for summer, for anything, just better health in general. Cardio, like if you walk 10,000 steps a day, you have a 50% chance less of dying heart disease. It's science. It's science. But anyways, let's get into discipline. Discipline. It is one of the main things you need to learn if you're gonna start cutting. If you're gonna start cutting, you need to figure out how you can maintain it, which goes into discipline. If you can't maintain your calorie goal, then you're gonna fail and you're not gonna be disciplined. But discipline goes into gym, kitchen, and cardio. If you want to have the best results, I would recommend doing cardio. For my 30-day challenge right now, I am doing so much cardio. I'm doing 15,000 steps a day minimum. Yep, minimum. So I won't leave the gym until I have 15,000 steps. So I am really keying in on this to just progress myself into another sphere of cutting. I'm keeping the same calories I was. I am going to do the challenge. I am gonna do it. I'm so confident that I will complete this challenge that I don't know. We will figure out a punishment within the week. I will post it on TikTok and Instagram about the punishment that I will be doing if I don't hit it. And I'm not saying I have to hit the weight goal. I'm saying physically I would have to look the way I want, which is just abs showing, oblique showing. So if I don't get to the point where I want to be, I will figure out a punishment, and it won't be a fun punishment. Let's just say that. Yeah, but discipline. It comes down to 3 main parts: cardio, kitchen, and weightlifting / gym. So the gym and cardio, pretty much the same thing. You know, you do cardio in the gym. Gym, you can't fucking slack. If you slack three workouts and you work out 5 times a week, you're just fucking yourself. Like, literally. You can't make progress if you're not disciplined. You have to have discipline. Discipline. It is one of the main contributors to being able to get weight off. Okay. Now we covered discipline. Let's cover deficit now. And what I mean by deficit is your caloric deficit. So you burn more calories than you're intaking. You're having more calories out than you're in. That's your deficit. Most people do like a 200-300 deficit, where it's a close deficit. I did an extreme deficit. I was burning probably, I'm 17, pretty high testosterone. I was burning probably 2,500 calories a day. You know, throughout my workouts, you know, I was burning quite a few calories, and I was eating 1,600. So if I was burning 2,500 calories a day, probably not 25, probably not. But if I was burning 2,000, okay, if I was burning 2,000 calories a day, you know, you burn calories by blinking. But it's way harder to burn calories than it is to eat them. You can eat a bag of chips, and that's 1,700 calories for like a party size, depending on the chips. Like, it all comes down to if you can be disciplined in your diet and keep a caloric deficit that is maintainable. And what I mean by that is you can do it. Like, you don't have a problem doing it week to week, month to month, maybe even a year, depending on how large your journey is. My journey, half a year. Took a half a year, man. But let me tell you, it was worth every second. And with 1,600 calories, I was eating 1,600 calories pretty much my whole cut. I was hitting my protein, 170 grams of protein with 1,600 calories. That is fucking hard. What I recommend, the 2 best meats for cutting, I would say turkey and chicken. They're lean. I don't like fish. So fish is probably number 1. Chicken and turkey probably second and third, depending on what your taste buds are. Fish, mint. If you like fish, you're gonna be able to cut, and that's pretty much it. You're gonna be able to cut very easily if you like fish. And that brings me into other things. If you eat 5.6 ounces of potato, nothing else, it's 110 calories. That's a cheat code. You do that twice a day, 220 calories. You get your long-lasting carbs. Long-lasting carbs take longer to digest, so therefore it's, you know, in your system, and you stay fuller for longer. So potatoes, rice. I would recommend potatoes. It has a little less calories. And rice. I don't. Rice is mid. Like, it's cool. It's cool, but I think it's mid. I like potatoes better for cutting. Just don't eat too many potatoes, because you might become potato. But then that brings me to the next point: protein. If you do not hit your protein goal, you will be losing muscle, most likely. You need to have protein to build muscle, point blank, right? And if you're not getting the correct amount of protein that you need on your deficit, and your cut, you're gonna be losing muscle. You're gonna be losing a bunch of muscle. I've maintained quite a bit of my muscle. I'm not the smallest guy ever. I'm not done with the cut. I got 30 days left, and if I don't complete it, then I'll do a challenge, or I'll do a I don't know. I'll do a punishment. That's what it is. If I don't do it, I'll do a punishment. But hitting my protein weekly, monthly, was like, it changes your energy levels, and it gives you such better energy levels. Like, if you hit your protein, you're not gonna be. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna be sluggish, because you will be sluggish some days. If you had a bad day, you're tired, you don't want to go to the gym. That brings it back to discipline. Go to the fucking gym. Like, get off your ass and go to the fucking gym. If you want to cut. Like, that's the best advice I can give you. You need to do it. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. You need to do it. So protein. It's debatable. Half a gram per pound or a gram per pound. I just did a gram per pound. But I was at 170 grams the whole time. Because I don't think I could have gotten 215 grams on my deficit. But let's be honest, that 20 pounds at the start comes off like butter. Most of it's water weight, and after you change your diet, that water weight's just gonna dissipate, because you're not gonna be eating a bunch of processed food that's gonna be making you hold water, right? And once you cut that water weight, you're gonna be down 10 pounds, maybe even 20. If you're in a deficit, you might be losing fat and losing the water weight at the same time, so you might lose a certain amount of fat and a certain amount of water weight. The water weight comes off real easy. You just need to fix your diet first, and it will come off in like a month. Maybe not even a month. I think my first month I lost like 25 pounds, and I was doing the same thing I've been doing, my whole cut. And there's plateaus. That is another thing I'm going to talk about. You're gonna hit plateaus. You're gonna be stuck at the same weight for maybe 2 weeks. Don't fucking pay attention to the scale. If you look at the scale daily, you're doing it wrong. Because there's so many factors into your weight. Water retention, that makes you weigh more. Like, it's just like, you shouldn't focus solely on the weight, but focus on your body. If you find that you're staying the same weight, and you're weightlifting, and you're hitting your protein, and you're in a deficit, you could be gaining muscle. So that's why you hit plateaus. And if you're doing everything right, that's why you hit plateaus, because you're gaining muscle as you're losing fat. So you really need to just pay attention to how your body's changing, right? And that brings me into the next one, weightlifting. Don't fucking slack off. The main thing I see in the gym is these people fucking walking one lap and then like doing some shitty ass workout and not even fucking trying. Like, you need to fucking be gritting your teeth and fucking giving it everything you have. If you want it, you're gonna do that. But if you don't, and you're a lazy little bum, then you're not. You're not gonna take the extra leap to advance your training, and you're not gonna be gaining muscle, because you're not gonna be creating enough tension and micro tears in your muscles to create more. So weightlifting is a huge part of cutting, especially if you're trying to retain muscle and even maybe grow muscle while you're cutting. Water. You need to drink a lot of water. The more water you drink, the better. You stay hydrated. It's gonna make you feel so much better on your cut, and staying hydrated literally gives you energy. I swear. There was like a week or two where I was drinking no water. I was in a shithole. I was fucking like tired as shit for those 2 weeks, and I was sluggish. I was slacking in the gym. I couldn't lift as much. It's crazy what being hydrated does. And like, we all learned this when we were kids. You need water to survive. But if you're hydrated, you will be unstoppable. Not unstoppable, but you know what I mean. Like, you will feel great. Whenever I'm drinking enough water, I feel great. There's no issues with me when I'm drinking enough water. When I'm not drinking enough water, there's a bunch of shit going on, and it's not fun. So, if you're eating a bunch of protein and not a lot of water and low calories, your shits are gonna be hard, but that's it. You're gonna be squeezing out some turds for sure. And hey, it's okay. Drink more water. Water will fix that. You know, having some more fiber, including some veggies in your diet. It's okay. You don't need to just be fucking on chicken, turkey, and potatoes. You can include some fruits. You know, just make sure it would fit into your calorie goal without jeopardizing your protein. So if you want to eat an apple, right? Make sure you can sacrifice something that's not going to jeopardize you from hitting your protein. So, let's go over these one last time. Discipline. Discipline. Go to the gym. Stay on your diet. Don't be fucking I'm gonna get McDonald's and I'm gonna get In-N-Out and I'm gonna stay at home instead of going to the gym because I'm tired. If you're gonna have that mentality, then cutting is not for you. Cutting is fucking hard. It's mentally taxing. But if you can push through that shit, you will be so happy. It will bring you so much joy. You know, seeing progress in the gym, literally one of the best feelings I've ever had. You know, even when I benched 255, I wasn't as happy as I am now. I am so much happier since I've lost weight. And, you know, if you lose weight, you will be happier. Hey, take it from me. Take it from me. You will be happier. Alright? Alright, discipline. We just went over that one. Discipline. Just do what you need to do. Deficit. 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 Now, I do recommend having one load day a week. Preferably on a rest day. Or whenever you want it. A load day, you know. You don't increase your calories too much. But you kind of cheat a little bit. You know. You can probably do 200 extra calories on a load day. But don't be eating 1,000 extra calories on your load day and just a bunch of shit. You know, don't put fucking shit in your body. Like, it's okay to eat fast food once in a while. In moderation. Everything needs to be in moderation. You know, that's one thing I need to bring up. I got sick of chicken. At the 5-month mark, I couldn't eat chicken anymore. I would like almost throw up. So I had to switch to turkey. And turkey's been great for me. I love turkey. Just get some ground turkey, you know. Make sure you don't add seasonings that are gonna jump up the calories, and make sure you track your seasoning calories too, because seasonings and sauces, hey, they have calories, man. They have calories. I bet you didn't know that, did you? But yeah, track everything. MyFitnessPal, it's free. Like, if you're gonna make an excuse, I don't have money to pay for a fitness app to track my calories. MyFitnessPal. Fucking write it down in a notebook. You don't need to do it on your phone. Just make sure after you eat something, do the calculations, look it up, calculate it on a calculator, write it fucking down, bud. Like, it's really fucking simple. Cutting is simple as fuck. If you can do these 5 things properly, you will lose weight. And now, I'm going to say one more thing about the deficit. Having the correct deficit for you will change. Because nobody's the same, right? Everybody has different metabolisms, right? If you have a deficit that is too... If you have a deficit that's too much and you're feeling sluggish, increase your calories by 100, 200, try 100 for a week. And if you're feeling better, stay there. But if you're not, increase it another 100. It's really simple. You just need to moderate and like look. You just need to see how you're feeling, and if you're feeling sluggish, up the calories a little bit. Don't jump up more than 300 calories in a week, because you're gonna feel better, but you're gonna be like all over the place, and your metabolism's not gonna know not gonna know what to do, you know. And if you have a bit too big of a deficit, it can actually slow your metabolism. So I would recommend keeping a good deficit that you can maintain. You can maintain it. If you cannot maintain your deficit, that deficit is not for you. If you don't have discipline, you can't maintain a deficit. Like, it all breaks down to 3 things, really. Eating right. That's a deficit discipline, right? Water, that goes into eating. Weightlifting, gym, it's cardio. You can do light cardio. Do some cardio. I really recommend doing cardio, because my cut probably would have taken 4 months if I did cardio the whole time. And then protein. Wait, four main things. Protein. Make sure you're hitting your fucking protein. That goes into food as well. Make sure you're eating good food, fresh chicken, fresh turkey, fucking potatoes. Not French fries from McDonald's. They use seed oil. Don't eat seed oil. Don't eat soy. If you're a man, don't eat soy. Like, try cutting that shit out. Try not eating seed oils. Like, it's really just that simple. You just need to break it down. Say, am I eating enough calories? Yes. Am I eating enough protein? Yes. Am I weightlifting and not fucking slacking like a bum in the gym? Yes. And your life will change, and you will lose the weight. I guarantee that. If you find your deficit, your protein goal, and you are not slacking in the gym, you're doing cardio, you're doing weightlifting, you're not fucking slacking and being like, I'm gonna do 10 pounds less than I could do. And I recommend doing 6 to 12 reps. I love that range. That range is perfect for me, because if I can do 12 reps, I up the weight. It's really simple. Well, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions, concerns in the comments. I will be responding. As I said earlier, I am posting daily on TikTok and Instagram for the 30-day challenge, and I probably will do a big YouTube video at the end revealing if I did it, and if I didn't, I will do the punishment. But my transformation, just these 5 things. It's It's so simple. It's so simple. Can your monkey brain do these 5 things? If your monkey brain can do these 5 things, you will lose weight and you will gain muscle. If you can do these things, you're good. You're good. You can lose the weight. If you can't, you're a bum. Like I'm putting it plain and simple. If you can't do this, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, oh, I work a lot. You can still maintain a deficit and find a time for the gym. Like, I'm sorry, nobody's working every single hour of the day. I'm tired after work. Pre-workout, coffee. Drink some coffee. It's 0 calories. If you drink black coffee, it's 0 calories. And that is also, I forgot to mention that. Coffee, it's great. You just drink some, you get full. It's water, basically. It's like no calories. You're good. You can do it. I believe in you. But anyway, boys, that's gonna do it for the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and don't be monkey-brained little fuckers.